As part of this week, you're going to complete a crossword that identifies and helps reinforce the meaning of the vocabulary that you're going to be working with. So you'll find that the crossword will look very much like this, and I will just show you so you can see it. You'll have the clues across, and the crossword is there. Once you've completed the crossword, you're going to find that there are 5 words. There'll probably be more, but choose 5 words that you're unfamiliar with, or ones that you don't use very frequently, and you're going to then use them in a correct sentence, and we'll check them together. But we're trying to build your vocabulary so that when you're actually writing your responses, you can draw upon the language that you've learned. So it's very important. Let us get rid of that again and go back to our text. So, how does change happen? Activism refers to any effort to change an aspect of society. Activism usually comes about from a desire for social, political, economic or environmental reform, and there are many forms of activism, large and small, for individuals. Common forms of activism include things like writing letters to newspapers, boycotting or protesting, signing petitions and attending marches and rallies. We've seen a lot of them in recent years. Organisations, especially well-funded ones, have more options for activism, such as lobbying and advertising campaigns and political campaign support. Now, lobbying, as you can see, means to seek to influence governments on an issue. So if you were to lobby the local candidate for the seat of Ashgrove, you might lobby them for things like better buses, maybe more facilities for young people. It would mean you would call them, you would write to them, you'd have other people do the same thing too. Throughout the rest of the chapter, you'll consider some case studies of activist organisations and how they seek to bring about change. However, there's something called Slacktivism, and this is something that's come up also quite a lot lately, because people love the idea of being engaged in something socially active and responsible, but they don't always want to make much of an effort to see their goals find reality. Slacktivism is a recent term used to describe the demonstration of support for a cause, but with little effort or commitment. Slacktivist activities include signing online petitions, joining an organisation without actually contributing to its efforts, altering an avatar on social media to reflect a topical cause, wearing a wristband, badge or similar paraphernalia, and participating in a gimmick activity. Many people use the term slacktivism as a pejorative or negative term. These critics suggest that the low level of effort required means that there is little benefit gained other than to make the person doing it feel satisfied that they've somehow contributed. Others suggest that demonstrations of support can help build up communities to the point where they can make and take more effective action. The whole idea of climate change and protesting about climate change and all of the marches that young people have gone on, which is fantastic. Many people would argue that unless you're going to turn off the air conditioner, you're going to spend less time on computers, and you're going to waste resources far less and pay far more attention to your consumption, then going on a march is almost a slacktivist action, because it really isn't something that is understood and affecting the rest of your life, and in a way then rippling out to make a positive impact upon other people and the environment or the issue that you're talking about. So it's really important. Portmanteaus. The term Slacktivism is a portmanteau, a word that is derived from combining 2 other words. A portmanteau is also French for bag as well. On your own, define each of the following portmanteaus and then identify the 2 words that have been combined. So, biopic. We'll do that one together. A biopic is a biography, and a pic is normally a movie. So a biopic is a movie about somebody's life. A frenemy, edutainment, and webinar. So those are words you're going to work out. And then you're going to find, as a group, 5 other portmanteaus that we can look at. The following article examines one Slacktivist campaign suggesting that involvement in the 2014 Ice Bucket Challenge never actually resulted in support for the amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, the ALS. So Ice Bucket Challenge, Why You're Not Really Helping, by Ben Kosinski on Huffington Post, 7th of August 2014. When the hashtag Ice Bucket Challenge started, the person who was challenged to participate had 24 hours or else they had to donate $100. However, due to the viral nature of the videos, this major component has mostly evaded the majority of the videos. Instead, people buy the bags, set up a camera, grab a bucket and think of which friends they're going to tag. You probably didn't get the right angle the first go round, and maybe the second time you fumbled your words. Oops, more ice. By the end of it, you might have bought 6 bags and spent 30 minutes on creating this video. Boom, posted. And all of a sudden you're a philanthropist, spreading your charitable touch across Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. If you use that social action to help further a cause, that social action is taking place of an actual donation. Instead of donating, we're posting. We're social creatures. We're using the hashtag Ice Bucket Challenge to show off our summer bodies. We're using it to tag old friends. We're using it to show people we care. We're using it to feel a part of something bigger than ourselves, and we're using it to promote ourselves in one way or another. The Ice Bucket Challenge has done a tremendous job at generating awareness for a terrible disease, but next time someone challenges you to participate, try to show your friends how crazy you really are, and just donate to the cause. So, looking at the infographic, summarize the criticisms of the Ice Bucket Challenge provided in the article. Explain whether you think these criticisms of Slacktivism are valid. Explain the connection between social media and Slacktivism made in this article. Identify the call to action at the conclusion of this article. What do you think about it? Is it actually pertinent? Identify the cause associated with the following Slacktivism campaigns: painting one fingernail, growing moustache in November, wearing a beanie, wearing a red nose, wearing jeans to work. Don't look them up first. See how many you can actually do before you look them up. And construct a suitable defense of Slacktivism. That is an activity you're going to do. And then we're going to have a look at Banksy. So, your task is set. And you will have half an hour to complete it. Please do so in full sentence.